Hello everyone and welcome to another Team Top Deck testing video. This is Scotty with Team Top Deck and today we're going back into that league. I was playing with AJ earlier. He isn't with us today though. He was supposed to be, but something ended up coming up, so he can't be here and we're just gonna sit here and wait for our opponent. Oh, hopefully this doesn't take too long. Oh, cool. I think I should start these videos when they start the match. A little easier on me. So let's take a look at this hand. Mana's good. Not too much to do with it, but all top decks are pretty much live, so I'm gonna keep. Press F8. Oh, oh, okay, they don't have. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna lose probably the Archdruid, but it's not the end of the world, unless he has a Fatal Push or a Lightning Bolt, at which point, depending on one drops. Yeah, we lost what I thought we would. Alright, reveal Arbor, or Lawnmower. Arbor Elf's bad. So bad. Turn 39. There was something weird going on there. Let's see. I don't want to play 3-drop, so I'm just going to swing. I'm thinking this is probably going to be Death Shadow. Yeah. Can't imagine. Yeah, Street Wraith. Definitely. So we're pretty favored in this matchup. Not, like, amazingly favored, but favored enough that I'm not too worried about this. At least not right now. He can't be too aggressive with his own life total because Shaman will kill him on the spot. And we have a couple chunk blockers, so we just have to survive until we hit a collected company and we'll be good. Or if he keeps firing off removal early, which we hope he does. Kind of landing an Imperious Perfect is a good way to kind of close up a game. Alright, Tassiger. We're starting to go on the defensive plan now. Don't need to lose everything to him. Because that could be pretty bad. Just losing value swinging into Tassiger. Always yes, and always healed, because I don't like having to do that. Every time. So, a little bit of a choice here. Like, this is better for damage, but if he has discard is what I'm thinking of. Because he could still have discard because he wouldn't have been able to play both Tassiger and Thoughtseize or something. And if I play this, he might not use the discard because he doesn't know if I have a creature, but this is also... I think I'd rather have this on the field than I would the Shaman. Plus, he might do himself a bit more damage if he forgot or didn't write it down. Gotta give your opponent the option to make mistakes. Huh. Well, I think that's poorly timed. If I had gone to double block, he could have gotten a 3-for-1 there. So, if I was him, I personally wouldn't have killed it there. I'd have let some of my mana go to waste, yeah, but potential for blowout, I think, is way higher. I mean, I guess it depends on exactly what he's trying to do here. Let's see. Spell Snare is more common. They don't really play any way to counter creatures. I don't know why I'm pretending they do. I mean, not commonly anyway. Always yield. I mean, I don't want to play it now, but I also need to get things on the board. And I want to play around discard. Yeah, kill, dude. That's fine. I mean, I've turned on his Death Shadows, but at the same time, I got more of a board presence, and I think that's worth it. Especially if I top deck another one now. Swing for lethal. Saves me actually getting this down in case he had a discard off the top. If he swung there, we'd just taken it and been pretty happy about life. Is that lethal if I do this and swing? And how bad is it if he kills it? And if I do it post, because then I could untap Null Sentinel if he didn't block it. So let's see, he'd block there, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if I play this and he doesn't, let's make him have it. It's not the end of the world if we get it killed here, but it's the game if we don't. And what's he done? He's gone bolt, push. Yeah. I mean, probably has a Snapcaster here, and he could even snap push it because of the Scalding Tarn. But I think it's still... Is it? Because then I lose 2 elves, so I go 1, 2 elves gone, or he might block that. And he only takes 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes 4 down to 6. But I can't just give him more time. Can I? Do I have the inevitability here? Yeah, I'm allowed to wait here. Like, I have lethal if he doesn't have snap kill spell or just kill spell, because, yeah, I think it's right not to. Let's see. Oh, Kolaghan's command. Well then. Why aren't I... Oh, got a 6 because I have mana dorks. That's annoying. Not as annoying as him snap killing a dude, but still fairly annoying. I'm gonna start. If I draw a land, I'll keep it because I want to have a. But he has Snapcaster. But that also means that he has access to. Like, he's killing a dude no matter what. Let's see. How much do I want to keep this instead? Because it goes Snap Bolt. This is, I was hoping not to get into a battle of attrition with him. It's just, his cards are individually better than mine. I just have more haymakers. I guess I do get to let him not save for Snap Kolaghan's command, which is pretty good. But it doesn't look like he's even close to that right now. Because I'm definitely not trying to push through now, because now he definitely has Snapcaster. Because if I just play it out, I think I like keeping his discard dead. Not letting him both kill one of my creatures and have access to still killing something with Snapcaster Mage. Because the deck does play 6 discard, he's used 1, I believe. Yeah, so there's a decent chance he has some discard, because he hasn't... I mean, he's got to have something in his hand besides cantrips, right? Oh, Snapcaster. Probably some removal. Here comes Snapbolt killing the... But I don't much care, I guess. It's gonna die anyway, and right now I just need to focus on trying to get a Coco. Or another, what's its name again? The better Elf Lord. Imperia's perfect. Oh. Wait, oh, got a 6. I forgot about that. Did he target Fatal Push? He hasn't had anything leave the field. Oh. Okay. What'd he kill? No Sentinel? Huh. Maybe a misplay, maybe not. Maybe it means he has more removal and he's about to destroy me? Maybe he's making me think he misplayed so he can swing with Tasker, then kill my Archdruid if I go to block with 2 creatures. No? Maybe trying to... You know, I'm gonna be real, I don't know what happened there. Personally, if I were him, I'd have gone for the Lightning Bolt, but my opponent did not. Oh, for the... Oh, please. Please do. No, don't F2. That's gonna be bad. I was thinking if there was just a button I could press on the keyboard instead of trying to reach up here. Kolgon's command, kill Archdruid, discard Elvish Mystic is my guess. Yep. Yeah. I don't much care. If that had been Coco, that would have blown him out. That would have been, like, really funny. But, no. So that's what he was planning. Still not sure I agree on just blowing the Fatal Push there, though. 5. Unless he can... Let's see, Double Street Wraith. He'd have cycled. He'd have to rip it off. Huh. Let's see. 5. Definitely not gonna trade here. So, don't want to chump either. And I'm not in any real danger of dying from that attack. So, make sure he still has... Okay. Give him Thought Scour if he activates Tasigur. Definitely need to start drawing into some stuff here. Because I can't... Especially now the Azure Shadow, I can't just start suiciding in creatures. That'll just go really poorly for me. So what I've got to do is hope he doesn't do anything too terrifying in the meantime, and hope to hit my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 6. It's not good to give him ways to make his shadow bigger, especially for mana, or for no mana. But if he does it, he'd also probably just play it at this point, and I don't want him to have another creature. I'm going to give him a Thought Scour. Because it's not quite a lethal attack here. If it had been and him cycling it would win me the game, I'd have probably done it, but as it is, I don't much believe that's the correct line. Plus, giving him that, he might not use it anyway because of his Tasigur. Alright, starting next turn, I've got to start chumping. Did some research, more Death Shadow decks or main decking. I wish that was the end of the game. Oh well. It's probably just gonna die is what's gonna happen. Uncounterable Azuri. Yay. Always yes, and always... No, already yielding. Okay. Continuing through. And I probably shouldn't swing anyway, because I'm not getting through enough damage, just growing his shadow, making it harder to survive a swing back. So what I'm going to do instead is, if my Azuri lives, block it with 3 dorks, or block it with those. I was going to say, that's lame. Okay, I was going to go block with 3 dorks, regen all 3 with themselves. No use trying to kill it. Rather, if he tries to go for anything, use the creatures I'm tapping to themselves. Maybe try and kill it, but let's see. So, question I've got to face here is, can I win if I block? I think I can. Right? He has a fetch. Not if I block with enough. Because he has that fetch. No, wait, does that make a bolt lethal? Because that goes 7. Yeah, I have to block because I'm dead to bolt, right? Because that's bolt, bolt, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I've got to block. Alright, not what I wanted to do, but kind of forced into this. So let's see a Coco. And hope he doesn't have a... Alright, I'm definitely losing this game. Haven't drawn any of my value outside of the early Imperious Perfect. And that didn't exactly stick around long enough. give him another Thought Scour. Because it's that or Street Wraith, and at this point I think I've got to increase the variance in the game. Like, decreasing his life total would be increasing the chance something strange could happen next turn and I win. It does give him another creature if he's just going to cast it, but that gives me another chance to play Coco without him tapping out, so I think I've got to give him Street Wraith. Hope he doesn't have Battle Rage, which kills me anyway. Yeah, I think I've just got to give him Street Wraith. Really don't want him having another creature, but if he cycles it, I think is one of my only ways to win. So I've got to play to that. Since these are the only things getting through anyway, I think I've got to block him with one of those. Because I need as much mana as humanly possible. Didn't play the Blooming Marsh because he's now in Snapcaster Kolagon's command territory, and I want to be able to actually, survive if I draw something like an Imperious Perfect and he goes to draw step, discard me. Realized I didn't show that through. Wish I had ways to blink Shaman. That'd be really cool. Not gonna play Cloudstone or anything though, but like, if I had a way to blink it, not sure what it would even be. Wish there was an elf that did that. Huh. Let's see, block with Nettle Sentinel. Because blocks are the same anyway, only 3 damage would get through. Yeah, there's not really any combination of cards that makes me need the combo potential of Nettle Sentinel here. Except maybe that. If I needed way more mana. Let's see. Come on. Oh. Alright. Play out a 4. Oh wait, already played land, Don't know what I'm talking about. I think I've gotta just... No, because I'm still dead to bolt if I do that. They only play 2. If they mill a bolt, well, sometimes do. Ew, this is starting to get nasty. Gotta give him a Thought Scour here. Because I definitely don't want to give him a Snapcaster, Kolagon's Command, or Terminate. Oh, they've got a lot of cards in hand. I do not. Well, that right there is something I can be happy of. Sorry, sir, my hand is land. I think the next one I'll play, if I don't have a live draw, would be Blooming Marsh. It's unlikely I need to play the Forest, but who knows? If I need, I'm just gonna take. Battle Rage, Bolt has me, but I can't imagine winning from any other, or from oh yeah, duh, forgot about that. Although if I'm getting completely honest, I just accidentally clicked through, so. Let me guess, it was finally on top. Nope. Ah, 2 turns, so I'd have gone block, and let's see what would have happened. So I would have hit Imperious Perfect Winnin's Elite. Next draw would have been Guilt Leaf. I don't think I was winning that anyway. Needed to hit like some serious damage there. Alright, so I'm going to bring in my Nissas, a Scavenging Ooze, and there's something to be said for bringing in a Kitchen Finks, but I really don't want to do it here. Maybe another Scavenging Ooze, now that I think about it. This is a grindier matchup, so I don't want to board out more than 1 Shaman here, because of how liberal they are with their life total. So take out a Visionary, even though I don't like that in the grindier matchups. I just find it to be one of the weaker cards against them. Just because, like, Scavenging Oozes and Nissas, but... Yeah, I think I keep... No, maybe cut another Sentinel? No, I think I've got to stick with 1 Scooze, maybe? Yeah, because Scooze isn't that... Yeah, Let's see, because what do they have? They have... Yeah, I'll drop another Sentinel. Not the happiest about it. Gets rid of a lot of my combo potential, but it's still probably the best I've got. I like this hand. It's going to get shredded by discard pretty quickly, and then by removal, but I like it, so I'm going to keep it. Tend to lead on Gilt-Leaf Palace just because it's annoying to play Cavern of Souls first. If I'm playing against something they can actually counter, that would obviously be turned around, but I do not, so... Or they do not play much in the form of counter magic, so I'd actually be surprised. Huh. Actually has some discard, because they tend to, or at least should tend to, board down on discard. Because it's really bad after turn 1, against me at least. Show him Dwinen's Elite. Play Dwinen's Elite, so I can just F8 through combat afterwards. And not have any problems. I mean, get blown out by gut shot no matter what there, so. Let's attack first. I don't imagine they're gonna ambush Viper me, and maybe if they use a kill spell, my Azuri sticks. That's something I'd like. I mean, they know about it, but who knows? So. Yeah, I'll play Cavern. Still have a Dork, and I'd like to post board. I'm not sure exactly what they're gonna do to me. Not sure if they're gonna counter here or what. It's gonna be kind of unfortunate if I top deck the Coco and they kill this, but I think with Azuri out, he's a pretty good lightning rod for a fatal push if they've got one. So I feel fairly safe about that. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Some kind of kill spell on the Azuri. Let's see. Definitely playing fast and loose with his life total here. He knows I have Shaman, so I think he's about to discard me. Yup. Although that does put him pretty low. Because that puts him down even another... Yeah. Yeah, I think he just realized what's going to happen here. Well, I don't think he did, actually. I was going to draw lands and he was going to win. I don't think he was supposed to scoop there. I mean, he got really low, but, yeah, I think he was still pretty favored. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Take out a Scoos, bring in a Kitchen Finks. Still turn 2 play. Like it more when I'm on the back foot here. And take out another Shaman. I should probably mention I'm also playing games between this league, so if you see my sideboarding change, it's just new things I'm learning or trying out. I'm going to try and experiment with more Finks, experiment with more Scoos, stuff like that. I really don't like cutting Shamans, but it's one of those cards you kind of have to once you start cutting. Fast Scoos, really fast mana, no black mana. Just 2, basically forests. But I do like the curve this hand has. Probably gonna get some discard here. But, I'm not too worried about that. Especially, with a hand like this. Gonna just go ahead, lead on the Mystic. Still gonna lead on the Mystic. Just makes my life easier with Cavern. Now I have a black source, so all of my spells are live. That was, what did he use? Fatal Push, okay. Yeah. Play the Cavern. Because I'm just going to play 2 elves, not going to drop the Scoos yet. No real reason to. Don't want it to just die before I can get some activations. And now next turn I'd be able to Horizon Canopy, Archdruid, tap the 3, play second Archdruid. probably goes after those. And, actually, if he doesn't Tassiger, no, I can't stop him from Tassigering pretty soon anyway. Yep, there's a kill spell. It's unfortunate. 2 black. Here's a Delve threat. Right? No? Is it a collective brutality? No, Delve threat. Okay. Hey, that's just what I wanted to draw anyway. Alright, so. Green. Black is higher up. Always yield. Now then. Got some options here. I think I'm gonna go with Scoos despite it being less good on my mana. Just because it lets me, either exile his Fatal Push, which could be pretty big. Because it looks to me like he's trying to snap that back. And it also lets me start doing that. Get out of Lightning Bolt territory. And getting out of Lightning Bolt territory is pretty good in my book. No use of that mana. Don't want to just get bolted in response. That would be what I call bad. Can't eat that Mystic unless he taps out. So I'm gonna exile nothing yet, I guess. Let's cancel that. And instead, go 1, 2, 3. Archdruid. And Elf. Alright. So now I can double eat if he goes to bolt. I can double eat that if I ever need to. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the Mystic now. Get out of bolt range. Ooh. Let's see. In response to that fetch, I might eat something, because let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. He has snap mana though, so I don't wanna fall victim to that. Oh, that's just a card draw, so no reason not to. Green, green, and green to conserve a little bit of life. Let's go ahead. Eat his Street Wraith. And attack with my Scoos. Right. Actually, that seems fairly... Let's see what else I could attack with everything. It's not... No, because then I lose a lot of options. I think I'm okay trading with Tassiger here if that happens. I mean, I'm not thrilled about it, but... Stop him from getting some activations out of it. If he's going to also bolt it, get a 2-for-1 here. Probably eat my Archdruid, gain a bit more life. Might consider getting his Fatal Push or Bolt instead. Just making Snapcaster worse. And if he goes Snapcaster, and I get to just eat whatever he targets, that's also pretty good. So let's see, he's going to snap. No? Huh. I've got 2 draws sitting right here, so I'm feeling decent about trading. Trading resources off. Especially if I get to eat value engines in the process. Because you saw what Tassiger can do if it just sits there and is left unopposed. Yep. Thought he had that. Target push. Eat push. Okay. Okay. Let's activate Activate. Yeah, I'd rather kill the Tassiger first, and I'm going to... One, two, three. One. And no need to leave him with any creatures in his yard, am I right? Okay. Now I killed both of those. Get a nice little 2-for-1 there for myself. Ended up eating a Snapcaster's value and feel pretty good about that. Still have an Archdruid in play and a considerable amount of power. He's got a Death Shadow, which is scary, but not the end of the world at the moment. So let's see. I swing everything in. Takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not the biggest fan of that, because then he just gets a giant Death Shadow and eats one of my creatures. Damage happens at the same time, so his Death Shadow lives, I believe. I think I'd rather... Now I think I'd rather start going into the attrition game. Right? Wait. Much easier to do this. Start drawing cards now that I think about it. Yeah, let's just draw. See what happens with that. And I like what happens with that. He could have a stub, but that doesn't do it right now. Arguments to be made for doing it on his turn, but this might just let me swing in for a lot of damage. Or do something like that. Let's see. Twinen's Elite. And does that let me do this for lethal? So I grab Azuri, I can then go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think Azuri's lethal here. Let's find out if I'm right, or if I am a big cuckoo head who doesn't know how to do math. Oh, I guess the world will never know, unless they can do basic arithmetic. Ooh. Yeah, that's part of what I like about having more lords. Like, this is obviously the one played in all of them, but that literally would have been a nightmare to deal with. And eating all this stuff was definitely the right choice, as you can see from the Gurmag anglers, just stranded in his Handarino. But yeah, I'm pretty sure swinging there would just grow his Death Shadow without much. No real idea what his next card would have been if it would have really mattered, but if it was Battle Rage, that could have gone south fairly quickly. Right? Let me see if I did. Oh wait, I'm at 22. So let's see if that would have actually been poor. Because then it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blocks 2 of that damage. So 7. That's a 10, 10. Yeah, I'd have been fine. Unless he didn't block. Yeah, if he didn't block anything, then I'd be dead to Battle Rage. And that's not something I like doing. Anyway, that was a Team Top Deck recording, or testing video, and I hope to see you again.